Not having health insurance is the best thing that's ever happened to me. Okay, well, maybe this has happened to you. Suddenly, you lost your job. Suddenly, you don't have insurance. You can't go see the doctor. What do you do? So for me, I can honestly say it's the best thing that's ever happened in my life, simply because doctors today, for the most part, sit back and write prescriptions. They make zero effort to get you healthy because there's no money in you being healthy. A lot of doctors maybe have a different point of view, but in my experience, 9 times out of 10, doctors that I went to didn't really care about my health, didn't really particularly care about any part of my health. All they did was write me prescriptions that were Band-Aids that covered up symptoms, that made more symptoms. Then they would write more prescriptions that covered up symptoms. And it's terrible because it feels to me like a lot of doctors out there, which not all of them, I guarantee you not all of them, but a lot of doctors have a seared conscience because in my opinion, which my entire channel is just my opinion, it's all for educational purposes and sharing of my experience, as you should know already. But anyways, every single doctor that I've ever been to, it seems they have a seared conscience because any time they wrote me a prescription that maybe was for one thing, it ended up damaging another part of my body in another way. And a real simple way is, you could do some research into this, but almost every single pharmaceutical out there will cause liver damage. And the Hippocratic Oath, which all these doctors are supposed to take, says first, do no harm. And that's simply not what you experience at a lot of doctors' offices today, which, there are good doctors out there. There's loving, kind doctors that really want to find the root of the problem. And maybe some of those doctors don't prescribe a ton of pharmaceuticals. And to some extent, I've had pharmaceuticals that have helped me to get to a balanced state. And then I could take care of myself afterwards to deal with the root issues of different things. So some things have their place. But the bottom line is there's a lot of things out there, like there's quotes that I've read about how if you want to live long, a healthy life, then you need to find a naturopathic practitioner, a naturopathic doctor, someone who will help you with your overall root problems and your root health and your body functioning systems, and partner with those to help improve them and to get them more whole, to get them healthy. But if you largely just see a doctor who all he's going to do is write a prescription, you're probably not getting any healthier. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. That's my personal experience. And yeah, I'm limited. I've got blind spots. We all have our blind spots. I can't, look outside of myself in a lot of ways. And I know, let's say, for instance, this is somewhat semi-unrelated. It only proves my point about blind spots. Like, say, my uncle. I love my uncle. He is a lot like me. My mom's significant other, she tells me all the time, they both say, oh my gosh, that was just like something your uncle would say. So it's funny because I can hang out with my uncle all the time, all day, every day, whenever, and not notice how much alike we are. Although my mom has told me for a lot of my life, my entire life probably, at least since a teenager, that I'm almost exactly like my uncle. So anyways, that just proves that we all have blind spots, and sometimes we can't understand those blind spots or see them. That's why they're called blind spots. But anyways, when I dropped my health insurance, when I no longer had health insurance, when I was no longer able to go see a doctor and have a prescription written for XYZ, that was when I woke up and I started researching my own health needs. And I found, hey, there's herbals out there that can help with this, that are way more cost effective, way cheaper, and I don't need to see somebody in order to obtain those. I could just show up at my local natural health store. I could go on Amazon and order them, and I slowly and progressively have found out how to improve my health and to get healthier, to lose weight, to feel great, to have more energy, to sleep better at night through a natural process of discovering how to best partner with my body's hormones, how to best partner with my body's desires for health. and how to detox and how to, just look at my channel. All these things, all these videos I've made are basically because one way or another, I did it to myself, right? I need help with each one of these issues, probably on my page to some extent or another, or somebody close to me has. And yeah, it's my health journey that you guys are following along with. And I really appreciate you guys. And I really hope you could see that. I really hope you can see that pharmaceuticals are just a Band-Aid. Again, maybe they have their place for you, but you're probably not getting healthier. I've dealt with a lot of people who come in, maybe they'll talk to me and they'll say stuff like, well, my insurance pays for that. Okay, but is it getting you healthier? And the answer is probably no. But a lot of people can't see that. They just think, oh, it's free. And it's not free because you've paid into it your entire life. And you're not getting healthier paying into that insurance system. I mean, to some extent, yeah, you cut your arm off, it'd be nice to go get it sewn back on by somebody. That's a little bit harder to do on your own through independent research, etc. Right? So, yeah. I mean, it's interesting. There's a lot of different alternative insurances out there now. Like, I don't know, some of them are like Christian eShare, where different organizations pool together and you pay a monthly fee and they'll pay off your bills if you ever get sick or anything like that. Which I'm not really a part of. I, think it's great. I think it's a great alternative because then, you don't have to go through the insurance claim process, which would make your rates grow and maybe would get declined. That's the biggest if, right? Is you could get declined for coverage of something because you ever saw, what's the name of that? The Rainmaker or... Anyways, that's beside the point. But yeah, these are just some of my thoughts. I wanted to share with you guys. There's one person I dealt with that came in and was like, hey, will this help me? And right as soon as they asked that question, I was like, they're already of a preset mindset that this is not going to help them. It's not going to be effective because they've been programmed to believe the only thing that works has to come from a doctor, has to come from the hospital. And they really just wanted to unload on me. They just wanted to talk about them. They wanted somebody to listen to them. And I am there for them. I listen to them. I listen to their needs, their concerns. I tried to help them get towards some natural health things, but they were not open to it. I don't even know why they came to me in that situation. And I mean, I say that, but it is because they just wanted somebody to listen to them. That's the bottom line. So as I continued to talk to them, they're basically looking for an antibiotic that could really help them. And there's tons of natural antibiotics that are fantastic, bee propolis or olive leaf or oregano oil. There's so many of them that are amazing antibiotics. But this person didn't really believe that any of the things that I had could offer them any support or any help. And they were bound and determined that after we were done with our conversation, all they were going to do was go to the ER and get some penicillin or something, to help them with what they got going on. And there was nothing I could do from the get-go. I just knew it. But it's really sad that they didn't care enough for their health to actually get healthy. And it's sad that a lot of people out there are like, well, do I know better than my doctor? And to some extent, maybe your doctor can help you, especially if they're into functional medicine or if they're into discovering root causes of your issues. But otherwise, you are the only one with your body 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So maybe people like me and maybe people like your doctor can help you to understand what's going on with you. But misdiagnosis is real. I'm not perfect. I could make mistakes. You ultimately have to know your body and have to start listening to your body to know it better than anybody else if you want to get healthy. And I think that's basically where I'm going to end this, guys. I love you. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Stay healthy. And leave your comments here about how you were personally affected by losing health insurance, and leave a comment about your health journey, about how you've been discovering ways to overall be healthier, and what was the straw, or how did you fall off the boat and into natural health, if you will. Thanks, guys. Stay healthy, and just a reminder, like, share, subscribe. I'm going to do a video review of myself after I get to 100K. Right now it may seem like far off, but you guys share it a couple times, talk about it. I've seen accounts grow so rapidly. I really believe you guys could help me out with that, and I know it's going to happen. Thanks so much.